used to call me Crazy Joe, but now they can call me Batman.
Good morning, Megapodlings. It's Crazy Joe. This building here is the Atlanta Center for Puppetry Arts. We're going to go in, check out some really cool exhibits on puppetry. I've been here once 3 years ago, and I'm excited to be back and see what has been added. Let's go take a look. Hidden on one of the posts is a tiny door. How about that? Right off the bat, we have Big Bird's Nest. I think I gotta get in there. First, we're going into an exhibit on the Dark Crystal Age of Resistance.
At the big table.
There's the crystal.
Long one right here.
You're not going to do that. 2 8-foots, maybe an 8 and 6.
Yeah.
That doesn't.
Get more cooling.
My father was a real, if they had tried to do the task we did, CG Gilpling with puppet sketches.
The Collector Skeksis. I was a big fan of this show. Very disappointed Netflix did not pick it up for a second season. Urva the Archer.
Catches the light that is layered and textured versus something that they look like two different things.
We could make a clean marriage between the two, and technically it could be done. Glass eyes.
There's Fizzgig. There's Fizzgig. You can see what the Fizzgig puppet looked like. Look at that sleeve. Very neat. Here we go. Worlds of Puppetry. It's an Italian puppet from Sicily. First up, the Jim Henson collection. Jim Henson's first show was a show called Sam and Friends, and also a local Washington show. And there's Sam and Friends. This is a puppet from Sam and Friends, Omar. This was Jim Henson's desk. That's awesome.
Well, I've been into filming, and some of the last pieces they're using.
This is a reproduction of a stained glass window that hung in Jim Henson's New York City office. Look how cool that is. We got Bert and Ernie up there, and there's Jim and Frank Oz down below. That is a really cool stained glass window. I would put that in my house if I could. Jim Henson Did a lot of TV commercials. Some commercials for a lint product. The RC Cola Nutty Bird. This little Choi Dragon. A lot of TV commercials. This guy almost looks like Ernie. His face. Look at this camel. That's really cool. This camel was on an episode of The Muppet Show. There's Bertha. If I remember correctly, Bertha, that might be Bert's mom, if I remember correctly. There's Bert's nephew, Brad. And here's Sherlock Hemlock. I always loved Sherlock Hemlock. This dog was from the Jim Henson Hour, The Storyteller episodes. Actually, I think they began as specials before the Jim Henson Hour, if I remember correctly, but they were a segment in the Jim Henson Hour. It's awesome to see that. A lot of great memories in this exhibit. Here's the king from Hey Cinderella. Now we come to the Sesame Street exhibit. This Bert and Ernie. Bert's got his bottle caps with him. Fred the Wonder Horse and Clementine. Roosevelt Franklin. I met Roosevelt Franklin once. I'll pop a picture in here. I also met Grover. And I met Cookie Monster. And here is Oscar and Big Bird. There they are. A couple of the puppets from the Muppet Musicians of Bremen. There's the Rooster and Leroy Donkey. Over here is one of the big ones, Splurge from Hey Cinderella. Yeah, you can see my reflection in the glass. Hi everyone, but don't look at me, look at the puppet. He's more exciting. But over here, we get the Muppet Show. And let's start with the big guy himself. There's Kermit. Kermit the Frog. Let's go over here. There's Scooter. I love Scooter. Menomina. Menomina. Do 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 do. Menomina. Do 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 do. There he is. Miss Kitty from the Great Santa Claus Switch on the Muppet Show. These are from the original pilot for the Muppet Show, Sex and Violence. That is Lust, Avarice, Vanity, and Sloth. Oh, and here's two of my favorites. Dr. Julius Strangepork and Captain Link Hogthrob. Pigs in Space. It's the movie posters from some of the movies. Treasure Island, Muppets Take Manhattan, The Muppet Movie, Muppet Christmas Carol. There's some of the puppets. from Treasure Island. All right, now we're getting into Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas. That is Emmett and Ma's rowboat. And there's Mayor Fox and Gretchen Fox. Gretchen Fox was a pain in the neck. Gretchen Fox was a nice lady. There's Sprocket from Fraggle Rock. Look at him. This is so exciting. Doozers. We've got doozers. There's Kira's costume from the Dark Crystal. Crystal Bat. One of the Skeksis. The Urskex head. Over here is a Gartham. And there is Red, Mavis the Mirror, my favorite Fraggle, Wembley. There he is. Uncle Traveling Matt. Over here we got some of the Labyrinth characters like Sir Didymus, Fish Lips, and a goblin. And here's the talking door knocker from Labyrinth. Really good stuff here. This is the second time I've been here, and it's every bit as exciting as the first. And some of the puppets from Dog City. Crystal Burger puppets. These are from a 2016 advertising campaign. Now, I don't know this advertising campaign because we don't have any Crystal Burgers in the Philadelphia area. So I never saw this commercial. Did you? Comment below if you know this commercial. All right, we're going to enter the global collection now. Puppets from all over the world. It's a Canadian. It's a puppet from Mexico, Germany. This one is unknown. This clown is unknown from the late 20th century. There's a marionette named Waif. He was created by Bill Baird. The green-faced girl, created by Remo Bufano. There's the Mad Hatter by Tony Sarg from 1920. Now this marionette is called Little Marie, but that is not the same Little Marie that Rocky walked home from the Atomic Hoagie shop in Rocky. It's a different Little Marie. Reddy the Roadrunner. This was used in a series of TV spots in the election campaign of Alvin Stockton for governorship in New Mexico. There's a very famous puppet. That is Madam, made famous by Wayland Flowers. You may remember Madam would appear on television quite often in the 70s and 80s. I remember her showing up on things like Hollywood Squares. These are puppets of Mae West and Carol Channing. It says that these were from the 20th century, but it doesn't say what they were used in. There's Gumby. Everyone knows Gumby. It's the Glob by Art Clokey. It's used on the Gumby show. This is a Santa Claus puppet. And these are from The Corpse Bride. Now here is something everyone's going to recognize. It's Tom Servo and Crow. There they are. These are from 2018, so this must be from the Mystery Science Theater revival, if they're from 2018. The one that was on Netflix. But those are two very familiar puppets to most people in my generation. Here's an exhibit to one of the most famous puppet shows of all time. Punch and Judy. I think everyone's heard of Punch and Judy. Punch made his first documented appearance in 1662. These are some Vietnamese puppets that dance on the water. It said the performers stand waist deep in water and control the floating wooden figures with submerged rods. I'd love to see that in action. I'd like to see how that works. This side gives you a better example. So the puppeteers would be behind the screen in the water, and their rods would be controlling the puppets on this side. That sounds like it would be really fascinating to watch. I'd love to see a performance of that. I wonder if I could find any on YouTube. I'll have to look. Well, that is going to do it for the Atlanta Center for Puppetry Arts. I'm waiting for my lift to come pick me up now. And look at this. A whole bag of merch that is, none of it's for me. None of it is for me. It's all for Chris Stoltz of Muppet Stuff. I was in the gift shop. They had vintage merchandise, and Chris wanted a lot of it. And this isn't going to fit in my luggage. I'm going to have to ship this to Chris. So I guess later today, I'm going to the post office. But anyway, thanks for joining me. I can't wait to come back here again. I love this place. And everybody keep wearing those pajamas.
Keep wearing those pajamas with the plastic feet. Keep wearing those pajamas. Tell everyone you meet. Keep wearing those pajamas with the back door flap. Keep wearing those pajamas. Don't open, it's a trap. Oh no, it's a trap. Some people call them PJs, some people call them jammies. They can come embroidered with big money and no whammies. They can have 100 tiny commander Adamas, but no matter how they look, just keep on wearing those pajamas. Keep on wearing those pajamas. Keep wearing those pajamas. And now we're having fun. Keep wearing those pajamas. And now the song is done.